Hi, and welcome to Fans Talk Football, where we're just ordinary fans who love to talk about football. And today we have a very special guest. Well, I have a very special guest because this is the first time on this channel I'm doing a full on Arsenal segment. Please welcome my dear friend, Dr. Pranava Singham.
Hi, Jamal. Thank you for having me on your show, Fans Talk Football. Truly humbled to be invited as a guest. And as you mentioned, two Arsenal fans who have gone long way back as supporters, having a dialogue with each other. Very happy
Yeah,
to
and
take this time and have a chat with you.
thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it, taking from your busy schedule. Today we got to do what we got to do. We got to review the North London Derby. That's what it is.
Oh,
It's what this weekend's about. Isn't that like the
hmm,
biggest game on our calendar? And you've mentioned that's the first fixture that we look for when we're playing, right?
exactly.
Yeah, when the fixtures come out.
Exactly. I mean, you go way back when we first began as Arsenal supporters in the early noughties. First thing when the football calendar comes out, first fixture you're going to December and looking at Arsenal versus Manchester United. And then you
Yeah.
jump to April to see the second half. So that has gone on for a long time. But
Yeah.
at current times, things have changed. The first thing you're going to look at is the Arsenal Tottenham game because that's how it's grown.
Yeah.
You have to give credit to Tottenham for that. I mean, they have definitely evolved as a club. We have regressed. They have evolved. They have come up. And if you're given the timeline over the past 8 seasons, at least since 2013, when Tottenham has become a much more competitive team, qualifying for Champions League every other year at least. Um, we have won only four occasions in the Premier League, and they have won
Mm,
five. The
yeah.
rest of which have been draws, six
Mm,
draws. So it's quite an even tie compared to the previous days where every other year we can't be bothered about not like it's probably sentimental for all the Londoners
yep.
for pride of
North London.
township,
Yeah.
Lord London, who takes, is it red or is it white? And it, Highbury, it was always a 3-0 win. You go to a pundit and you say 3-0, you're going to get that scoreline either way. You go to White Hart Lane, it's either a draw or a 1-0 win, probably even sometimes a miraculous 5-4 win
Five
as
four.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nowadays it's different. Tottenham have become a very consistent team. Uh, they look challenging at times as well for the title. So this fixture is certainly one we look forward to every year, and even more so right now with Jose Mourinho in charge as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure this fixture means a lot to all of us Arsenal fans. But for you specifically, what was your or what is your fondest memory of the North London Derby?
My fondest memory, oh, well, I've got a few. One of which dates back right to the year 2001 when we played in the FA Cup semi-final
Oh,
at
okay.
Old Trafford. I remember Les Ferdinand had a shot. It was saved by Seaman, and Matt Doherty scored the early goal. And just before halftime, Vieira scores an header.
Yeah.
And the game was more on Arsenal side. And towards the end, Will Todd comes in, gives a cross, Pires gets the winner for us.
Yeah.
So that was my earliest memory of the North London derby. And subsequently, it was a game where we had won 5-2. This was in year
2010,
2012,
2011.
2012,
Yep.
2013.
Yep.
The 125 years Arsenal
Yep.
celebration. Yeah, and Adebayo comes back to the Emirates on his first occasion as a Tottenham player, and he
Yeah.
gets a goal.
And he gets a goal,
But
yeah.
good to see us come back. Sanya and Van Persie equalizing before halftime, and Rosicki and Walcott getting a brace.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So those were my two fond memories as an Arsenal fan against Tottenham.
And we obviously can't forget to mention that iconic Henri run in Highbury.
Oh
Um,
yes,
that made him they
that
made a
was
statue out of him out of that.
out of that, out of
Yep.
that. And I remember him saying that he regrets the celebration. He doesn't regret the run, but he regrets the celebration because he had to catch his breath for 5 minutes after doing that run. He was out of breath. He told
And
3-0 win that one.
it
Yeah,
was a 3
wicked.
0 win. And we've
Yeah,
actually won the Premier League at White Hart Lane. It was a 2-2
White
draw,
Hart Lane as well.
but we
Yeah.
still won it. Um, Now, every ups has its lows. What is your worst memory of the North London Derby?
worse boils down to one only. I mean, currently with current times, losing the Tottenham has somehow become quite like an unsurprising result
Hmm.
at times.
Hmm.
But obviously, it builds the irritation. But one particular game which was so boiling, I think it was back in 2010, 2011, when we played at the Emirates.
Yep. It's the
Uh,
3-2.
3-2.
Yep.
Yunus couple nets a winner in the 89 minute. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And we went into halftime with a 2-goal lead.
Two goal in. Nazrin Chama getting the goal for us.
Yep.
So, and to blunder that, that was very painful.
Yep.
Very painful. How about you? What was your favorite and worst memory for the
Uh,
North London derby?
my favorite memory would have to be that Henry run and winning the league at Tottenham at White
Nice.
Hart Lane, the 2-2. Um,
Yeah.
and then there was a 5-4. I mean, but that one just was an exciting game. My worst memory, that the 3-2 loss, was one of them. I remember that
Yeah.
vividly because, like, going into halftime, I'm like chest out and like, huh, this is easy. And then after halftime, it's like, and you could see the expressions on the player's face. And sometime in 2015 or 2016, we took the lead at White Hart Lane through Ramsey. We eventually lost 2-1. Ramsey scored with his back heel.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's right.
so and that one was quite sad as well because we took the lead, we looked strong, and we missed some chances early on, and we paid for it. Classic Arsenal. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, those were pretty much some lows, and I
I,
think
I remember the game actually. It was quite a competitive game actually.
mm,
Arsenal did play really well. We're really aggressive in the game, but that was the game where Harry Kane comes in and scores from the edge of the box. Am I right? Yeah, what a worldy goal he scored.
that's that's
So I
that's
remember
that's
that game. And
and in
another mention about your 5-4 victory.
yeah,
That was iconic. I forgot about that game. And good thing about the game, he had 9 different goal scorers.
9 different goal
Every
scorers.
goal was
That's
scored by
right.
a different player.
That's right.
So that was a good game.
And also another bad memory, recent memory, 2 years, 2 seasons ago, where Aubameyang missed the penalty for the winner. It was one of the
Oh,
last minute kicks.
yeah,
If we won that, we would have gotten to Europe. We would have, it's okay
yeah,
that we lost Europa League. We would have still gotten to the Champions League. We could have snuck in. And that one hurt. That one really hurt. And I remember just feeling so gutted. I mean, it wasn't a loss, but just
yeah.
still felt so deflated after that. But yeah, um, speaking of which, Spurs are now being managed. That was before Mourinho came in. That was still
Yeah.
under when they were still under the stewardship of Maurizio Pochettino. Um, but now Mourinho's in charge. What are your feelings towards him? He's always have a thing against Arsenal, doesn't he?
True enough. True what you've said. In fact, for us, we have a thing against him as well. uh, one thing you can say, Arsene Wenger is not going to die happy, man. The Arsenal folklore fans is not going to die as happy fans. I personally am not going to die as a happy fan because Mourinho in his prime, at Chelsea especially, we never won a game against him.
That's right.
We didn't win a game against him. In fact, this guy has got a very good record against Arsenal. Uh, Throughout his whole career managing Chelsea and Man United and now Tottenham as well, he's played Arsenal 12 times and he's won 75% of his games. He's
Mm.
won 8 of them.
Oh dear.
8 of them and only lost 2. And
That's
that was Chelsea at its worst and Man United at its worst. So, I mean, you can't really take credit from those big victories.
yeah.
So it's
Oh,
painful,
there was
despite
one
whatever
game.
he's.
There was one game Arsene Wenger managed. That was his first victory over Mourinho. It was in the Charity Shield against Chelsea.
Yes.
He managed to get one over him, and then Mourinho comes out and says that that's just a friendly. Uh, so I mean, I guess the Charity Shield is not as considered as a competitive game as my. But yeah, Mourinho's always got it in for Arsenal, right? He's
Yeah, I
won the
mean,
last 2 games against us.
yeah. True enough, the
That's
last
right.
2 games, that was in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, right? That was just recently in December when Son scored that screamer from out of range.
Yeah.
and Harry Kane scores just before halftime. Just before that, I think we lost 2-1 to them as well.
Yeah.
Just last season, at the end of the season, when our first visit
And
to
again,
Tottenham Hotspur.
we took the lead in that game.
Oh,
And it was Alderweireld who scored
Alderweireld.
yeah,
The winning goal.
the
Yeah,
winning
that's right.
goal. Oh my days. It's like recent it seems like our positive memories are in the older days and our worst memories are in the more recent days.
It's changed. Exactly what you said. It's the olden days were good memories. Things are changing. It's almost like it's turning into white London already.
Mm,
Uh, that's why I do hope that I mean Tottenham are not such in the best form at the moment.
mm,
Although they've got wins in the against the Dinamo Zagreb recently and two Premier League wins in a row.
yep.
I feel that we are more of the favourites for this game. Um, in terms of our run, especially. So I do hope we can pull a result out of this.
Mm,
And give Mourinho something, and get one win out of him against Tottenham.
yeah. Yeah.
So
I hope so. I
what
hope
we can do?
Arteta can pull a rabbit out of his hat. But how do you see us overcoming this? Do you see us overcoming Spurs at the Emirates? Do you see us winning?
Definitely. I mean, we've had a better track record at our home stadium compared to playing away at Spurs.
Mm,
We have lost almost 75% of our games at Spurs, but we have always managed to have uh, otherwise at our own stadium either a draw or a win. We've hardly lost, probably two or three occasions only. We look strong at home. And in terms of our record, I feel we started the season pretty all right. But towards the middle, around October, November, we started slumping. And December was a disaster. We had 4 defeats in a row. What was it against the Black Country teams, Aston Villa, Wolves?
mm,
They've won those back-to-back home and away basis this year. That's when we lost to Tottenham as well. That
yeah.
December, it was a horrible run, 4 defeats in a row.
Yep.
Then we come to January, we're looking much more stronger. We played a lot of games in January, about 8 games, and we won 5 of them
Mm,
against some strong teams as well. We won Chelsea. We had a good away victory at West Brom. It was
yep.
always tough to play the Hotons. What else? We played Southampton as well, and Southampton were in good form earlier this season.
Yep.
So that was all positive notes. And later on, just recently, a victory against Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
That was a boosting
Convincing.
factor for Arsenal after convincing, very convincing, good performance as well. So taking this into consideration with our form and just coming out of Greece with a victory.
Mm.
The last time we pulled a victory at Greece was back in the Champions League,
Yeah. That was a
around the
Giroud
16
hat-trick.
few years ago. Giroud
Giroud
hat-trick.
hat-trick, yep.
And that got us through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So having said that, I feel Arsenal are having the upper hand ahead of this match compared to Spurs. So I feel that for me, in my opinion, we have the upper hand, and I believe we can win this game actually. But Arteta would have to have his tactics right, because Mourinho is a very smart manager in knowing how to counter-attack somebody's tactics. And he knows Arsenal's games very well. So he'll know what to do at the Emirates.
They've got Bale firing now. They've got Kane, absolutely crazy form right now. Son's been a little quiet, but Kane always scores against Arsenal. He scored 12 goals against Arsenal already. The most by Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney is the only person other than Harry Kane who scored more goals against Arsenal.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I still fear this stupid Kane guy. The thing was, he was former Arsenal academy.
Exactly.
So and Bale too. Before he left for Madrid, he was always firing. You remember the long range goals, right? That he shot and scored.
Always thunderbolt goals. I mean, they're among the top scorers. Like you said, Harry Kane scored the most number of goals in the North London derby. Gareth Bale's among those top as well.
Yeah.
Compared to our days, we had the common names lah. Henry, Vieira, Ljungberg, Perez as well, always scoring against Tottenham.
Yep.
But for Tottenham, it was Bale and Kane. Always, these two names are always in the score sheet.
Yep.
Do you see Harry Kane scoring this weekend and continuing his magnificent spread of scoring goals against Arsenal.
Unfortunately, I would love for him not to, but I do see him getting a goal, which is why um, there is no way to predict Arsenal winning with a clean sheet. No, there's no way
Yeah.
of any prediction being clean sheet. Kane somehow does, and I think he might not score because from open play. I think it might be from a penalty this time. I do, especially the way VAR is going, the officials, how the officials has been, treating us. I think they'll probably award Spurs a penalty. Why not? And I think that might cost us lah. But I do in my match prediction later on, which I'm gonna get yours. I'm not. Gonna go for I am gonna go for an Arsenal win. Um, Having said that, who do you fancy to start for Arsenal this weekend?
Oh, for me, starting this weekend is crucial. I feel we shouldn't be waiting for the usual 67th minute to make changes and so forth. I feel from the start itself, we should have the game in our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to see the same lineup which came out against Olympiacos to start this game. But I like to see one change happen. Although Willian has been in good form, he's in the past few games, he's coming up with assists
Mm-hmm.
at least once and twice in occasions as well in the recent games.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see Lacazette come in replace of him because Lacazette is a big game player.
Hmm.
Aubameyang doesn't usually show up in big games, but Lacazette is one player who shows up in big games. And he's got a knack of scoring goals against Spurs as well. So I like to see he come in and take the central striker role and Aubameyang be pushed into a
On the
winger's
left.
role.
On the left.
Otherwise, on the left side. Otherwise, I like to see everybody else static. Odegaard, uh, he's been a good signing. There's always positive vibes since he joined Arsenal.
Yep. I like him.
Not you like him very much. What do you think of his performance thus far?
He's shown passion. I think that's what Ateta likes. He's shown a lot of passion. He's shown a lot of willingness on the pitch. Yeah. So sometimes when you can see he's frustrated when the play doesn't go according to the manager's plan. You can see him visibly frustrated because he's a player who runs into open spaces a lot, and he can see players making runs to open spaces as well. So he gets a little frustrated when he's already opened up, right? And he's free and he doesn't get the ball because he already knows in advance what he wants to do. He knows how he's gonna release it. If you see some of his highlights when he was at Sociedad, you can see him making brilliant passes.
Yeah.
And you can see that one thing that was lacking in Arsenal's play, right? When we get the ball, right after that middle circle, we don't release it as quick, because we have quick runners. We have Aubameyang, we have Pepe, we have Saka, and they don't want to play with their backs facing the goal. They want to run towards the goal, right? And Odegaard is one man who releases the ball quickly. And because he's able to do that, oppositions don't get to predict Arsenal as how they've been playing. Like Arsenal's been pretty predictable. You get it to the wing, right? Because they play so narrow in the middle, so it forces Arsenal wide. And when they're wide, they don't have any physical players to hit the ball in or to scramble the ball to win the ball when the ball is crossed in, and they know that. So the defenders are always taller. Lacazette's not tall, and the opposition's always got taller centre backs. So even you look at statistics, we put in 24 crosses, 25 crosses, but we still get no goals. It's because we have no one on the receiving end. And having said that, Bellerin's not really good at putting the ball in the middle. We only have like Tierney right now. Pepe, who plays on the right as well, he's left-footed. Saka, who plays on the right, he's left-footed. So you're not going to see an in swing. You're going to see you're not going to see an
Out,
out swing. And you're going to see an in.
outing, more instinct.
Um, and
Hey,
that's why
good point.
That's why I think Odegaard is crucial to our new gameplay.
Definitely. I mean, what you said is precise. Actually, having a review of this guy, you've said precisely. He makes quick passes, and we need quick players up there. And I feel Lacazette is the type of fellow who will make those runs. Aubameyang is a bit on the lazy side and safe side. You never see him put his leg there because he avoids injury.
Yeah,
But Lacazette is one guy who will put his head there as well.
yeah.
He goes in hard. And credit to him. You take his form since early this year. He's been scoring goals in January itself. He scored a total of 5 goals and involved in assists as well.
Yeah.
So I feel he needs to start this game, and I've got a feeling he's going to be getting 2 goals out of this game if he starts.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good.
Um,
That's great.
yeah,
He
I hope so. I just got a neck feeling. Yeah,
he wins the ball at the further up the pitch, which is very important, because less
yes,
pressure for our defenders as well. But it's time
true.
for the big question. Give me your match prediction for this weekend's North London derby.
Match prediction. Well, as much as I don't want to see it happen, I do still see Tottenham getting a goal at least.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking Gareth Bale is going to up his tally in this. He's going to get a goal and up it to 6. Uh, Arsenal's going to get a 3-1 victory in this. We're probably going to get the first goal in the game because we'll be all energetic, and Tottenham's going to equalize. The mood is going to go down. Somewhere in the second half, one change is going to happen. Probably Emil Smith Rowe is going to come in, or Nicholas Pepe, and we're going to get 2 goals after that. I'm guessing Lacazette is going to get 2 out of it. Bukayo Saka, I feel he's going to get his first not London derby goal.
I mean a lot to him.
I mean, a lot of this guy
Yeah.
has been phenomenal. He's been at least in 30% of Arsenal's goals this season.
Yeah.
He's been involved in 1/3 of Arsenal's goals this season. He should win the PFA Young Player of the Year award. If it's not given to Foden, Saka has to have it ahead of Mason Mount.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be given to Foden. Foden's having a crazy season as well.
Yeah.
For me, you know what? You said it. You said it right from my mouth. I was gonna
Yeah.
say 3-1 as well. But
Awesome.
because for variation, I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Arsenal victory lah. For variation. One thing's for certain. Either prediction is gonna make us a very happy man.
Definitely. A lot of Arsenal fans are going to come out. He's very happy. I mean, the vibes are good before the game. Let's hope it continues till after the game.
Right. Well, that's it, Pranava. Thank you so much for coming to Fans Talk Football. We certainly hope to have you more, if you're willing. And
Oh,
hope you have
most willing.
hope you enjoy watching the game later this weekend.
Definitely. Definitely. We'll have a chat after the game for sure. That's
Right,
definitely. And we'll be rejoicing to it. I'm very positive about that.
right. That's good. All right, brother.
Thank you again for inviting me to have this dialogue with you. Hope to do more in the future as well.
Take care. Take care, doctor.
Take care. Thank you, my friend. Good night.